when he was ready, when he had finished absorbing sin, when he had done the work that the Father sent him to do, he said, "It is finished. Now into your hands, Lord, I commit my spirit." That when the gospel writers write about the death of Jesus, they don't write about his death like your death and mine. They write about his death with a theology of voluntariness, to say that the Lord was not, his life was not taken from him, but when he saw you and when he saw me, he laid his life down. See, you got to peep all the details in the text. Anybody else being executed like this would have been exhausted by this time. But Matthew tells us in detail, he cried out with a loud voice to show us that he still had the strength to keep hanging there if he wanted to. But when he was ready, when he had finished absorbing sin, when he had done the work that the Father sent him to do, he said, "It is finished. Now into your hands, Lord, I commit my spirit." That's so powerful to me. The Lord stayed alive long enough to deal with your sin debt. And when he paid the price for your sin in full, said, "Now I'm finished. I took care of Philip. I took care of James. I took care of Milton. I took care of Rhonda. I took care of Don. I took care of my children. Now into your hands, Lord, I commit my spirit." He stayed alive long enough to make sure that my body would not remain in a grave forever. He stayed alive long enough to take care of what your good behavior, your church attendance, your morality could never take care of. He stayed alive long enough to make sure that when you die, you would remain alive.